Hi there, this is Andrew from Lightwords Photography, and today I'm going to talk about a part of the wedding day that tends to cause a little bit of stress for couples. I think probably mainly in terms of thinking about what it's going to be like beforehand, because I think when you actually do this, and I'm talking about the big first dance, it's nowhere near as daunting, I think, once you're actually there on the day. Anyway, I've got four things here that's going to make this much, much easier. First thing to say, though, I think, is that, as I said, on the day, to be quite honest, when you get to this time in the evening, you're beyond caring what people think. You're probably absolutely over the moon, totally in the groove of the day, full of food and nice wine, hopefully, and actually it just sort of happens completely naturally, and it's far less of a big deal than you would imagine it would be, sort of in the cold light of day beforehand. Four things to make it easier anyway. Number one, first thing, you need to choose the music. This sounds an obvious thing, but I know a number of couples don't actually realise this, but you need to talk to your DJ, talk to your band, choose the music. You can have whatever music you want for your first dance. Your band can play it, you can have a CD playing, your DJ can play it. Choose something that A, you think you can maybe dance to, B, something you like, obviously, something that maybe has some sort of special significance for the two of you, maybe, but you need to make that choice. So it needs to be music that you feel comfortable with. Second thing, practice. It sounds absolutely bizarre, but put the music on in your living room in the privacy of your own home and practice. Even if you're doing the hold on and sway move, just practicing through the 3 or 4 minutes of the song doing that. You might even be brave and put the odd twizzle in. Will give you a bit more confidence for the day. It doesn't have to be a big thing, but just running it through a couple of times the week before the wedding can make a big difference. If you're doing a Strictly Come Dancing number and you're having some lifts and moves in there, you'll need to do a lot more than run it through. But even a very simple run through will help. Next thing, if you're slightly nervous about it on the day, prime some bridesmaids are good for this sort of thing. Prime some bridesmaids with partners, hopefully, to come on, say at the second chorus or halfway through the song, or after you've done a nominal first dance of a few minutes, a minute or two, you've got through the intro and the chorus and everyone's had taken a picture, and get everybody else on. So prime them. Ask for 4 or 5 people to actually come on, and actually you will find that once a few people come onto the dance floor, everyone else will follow. The other thing to do is to speak to your DJ, if you have one, or your band leader, and say to them, once we get to this point, please can you invite everybody formally onto the dance floor through the microphone so people know to join. And then that takes the pressure off you. You're only going to have everybody's eyes on you for the first 30 seconds or a minute or so. Final thing is, don't do one. So number 4, don't do a first dance. If you don't want to do a first dance, don't do a first dance. Not all couples do. It's a traditional sort of ritual humiliation thing, isn't it? Of standing there, rocking in front of your friends and family while they all gawp at you. It's a funny thing. You don't have to do it. A number of couples don't. If you're having a ceilidh, for example, there's no first dance, obviously. Very frequently, people, you cut the cake and people just hit the dance floor. The formality of the first dance is, of less importance to a number of people these days, and it's certainly not a thing that you have to do. So that would also release the pressure as well. If it was a first dance with you and all of your, immediate wedding party or family or something, just to alleviate the pressure if it really does feel like a big deal. Hope that's been helpful. There's 4 things there then to hopefully make your first dance a little bit more palatable. Hope it goes well for you.